As of January 2018, Minnesota had an estimated 7,243 people experiencing homelessness on any given day, reported by the Continuums of Care to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
For the quick interview, we're talking about homelessness and how I came to a position of serving in this area. From Texas originally, felt the tug to be a brother and visited communities of men that were serving the poor in different areas around the country, and found this one that really struck me. They try to honor the dignity of life wherever it's threatened and really build those people up. And of course that includes those who are homeless and struggling out on the streets.
Article 17 of the Declaration of Human Rights clearly states that everyone has the right to own property alone as well in association with others, and that no one shall be arbitrarily deprived of their property. But according to the National Alliance to End Homelessness, over 500,000 people were experiencing homelessness every night during 2018, which is about 17 out of every 10,000 people, with 1/3 of those being children.
So deeply, because most of the time they're just experiencing this judgment that people have of them, the way they look at them, or the way that they don't look at them, or the way that they experience rejection. So there you go.
Now, I've heard many people say when they come across like a homeless person that they should just get a job like everyone else. But Union Mission Gospel, a local group who helps with the homeless, about 30% of the homeless in Minnesota have jobs, but they cannot find affordable housing.
If you were to meet a homeless person, obviously it seems like the great need is for, even if they're holding a sign like on a street corner, panhandling as we might call it, they might be asking for money, for food, for shelter, for a job. And those are immediate direct needs that we want to try to meet. But a misconception here is like, what is their deepest hunger? So and they said that unanimously, the thing is that they hunger for the most is for a conversation.
More people are becoming homeless every year, and it's actually speeding up. The Star Tribune stated that homelessness in Minnesota climbed 4.5% in 2017. And another report from CARE 11 has said homelessness went up by at least 10% from 2015 to 2018 statewide. Even though the UN states that everyone has the right to work, free choice of employment, to just and favorable conditions of work, and to protection against unemployment, many homeless people get turned away from jobs because they look dirty or they have assumed negative stereotypes about them.
A little more longer term, there's some really interesting service opportunities. One is you could consider like a local soup kitchen. That would be an opportunity to actually meet and get to know potentially some of the homeless and hear their stories and try to befriend them. Another would be, and another one nearby here is I think it's Bethlehem Lutheran, that has a really good Monday food shelf. They'd be willing to work with students and young adults, I'm sure. We don't actually have a soup kitchen here. We just have the food shelf. So it's a little easier to plug into the soup kitchen for that opportunity to meet and interact with some people who are struggling with homelessness. Another long-term option is like a year of service program, like a gap year, either before college or in the middle of college, or for a summer. you could Google and find lots of these different programs.
Some other ways you could help to kind of fight off homelessness is you could always donate to soup kitchens, just like Brother Pascal said. Or another thing that he did say, I didn't include it, but he said that if you just go around, just kind of around town, preferably in a group, so you can be a little bit safer, and just kind of interact with homeless people, just make them feel more welcome than they usually feel.